Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols. You know, when you look at UFO history, there are so many different types of craft. And it's very tempting to think that these are all from a different origin, race, or intelligence, when that may be very far from the truth. You know, humans have many different types of vehicles. School buses and police cars and ambulances, and there are many different shapes for many different purposes. And this may and is likely the case with our visitor friends. And another aspect of their diversity is that they seem to portray a wildly different and variant spectrum of technological levels. Some craft appear to be more energy-based. Some are displaying abilities that more simpler craft don't seem to portray. Some craft have the ability to break apart and have several different pieces run around. You know, Rendlesham's a great example of one craft they saw break into three different colors. And a lot of these craft, like the rubber duck video that's just out, and a video that I put out about a year ago. It was the second day of my summoning events. And for 3 days I did experiments, and each day was successful. And that second day, the craft, and I tweeted about this, and it had this other little buddy spinning around it. And no matter the rotation of the main craft, it would still go one direction, but it was changing its tilt and attitude. But the whole time it had this little buddy orbiting around it. There's a great video that I love. It's actually two videos from Mexico, shot from two different angles, and it shows a saucer spitting out on both sides of it a bunch of little, what really can only be described as drones. And these little drones play around each other as if they look like they were just born. And they circle each other and seem to have a little bit of fun in a very dynamic kind of a play fashion before they seem to go off on their little independent missions. Now, I've spoken about on this channel many times about the fractal UFO theory. As you get closer to the surface of the Earth, the smaller the craft are and the greater the need for invisibility, but also the greater number of craft. And there's several different classes of these smaller craft that are really fascinating. And all of these little bits of information are very useful. There's a lot we could do with this information. And I want to know what you guys think. Do all these different technology levels and craft types indicate different races for certain, or could they all be one from one primary intelligence? What do you think?